Roblox is becoming very different. New avatars, faces that react to webcam and sound, and also several new games. In this video, I'm going to pay tribute to Roblox by building a Brookhaven with important elements from Roblox's history and its most famous games. Subscribe to the channel and give it a like if you're a Roblox fan, and let's get started. We're going to go to Google and search for the most played Roblox game, and we'll find this website here. On this site, we can see some of the most played games this year, and since Brookhaven is the most played game, that's where we're going to build our entire tribute to Roblox. Okay, the second most played game is Adopt Me, and searching for Adopt Me here on our Roblox, we'll find various important items from Adopt Me. Well, one thing I liked here was this Adopt Me VIP house, and I think it could easily work as a regular house in Brookhaven. I just need to adjust it here because it's a bit crooked, and I want to place it facing us like this. Enlarge its size, and now we place it exactly fitted here. Truly a very nice house. If that house was nice, check out this castle. It will definitely look great in our Brookhaven. Rotate it nicely. And now just increase the size to make it really big and... Haha, what happened to the castle? For some reason, I can't enlarge the castle without it breaking completely. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to use this here. Since we couldn't place that castle, I'll add this basic house from Adopt Me that anyone can have. Now I'll duplicate this house and place several of them because, as I said, anyone can have this house. So it's quite common to see it in Adopt Me, right? But of course, I won't leave them all the same like this. So, I'll paint each one a different color to have more variety of house colors in our Brookhaven. And there you go. These houses look pretty cool. Okay, I've decided to move this building up here because this area will be all for Adopt Me. Alright? I'll also add these lemonade stands that are very common in Adopt Me. Finally, I found another cool Adopt Me building, and it's basically this modern building here. Let's rotate it and place it exactly here in this spot. And yes, I know the floor looks weird, but I'll clean this up. Delete it, and now it looks much better here. I'll also add this giant lighthouse I found because it will look great in this spot. See? And I think to finish up the buildings, I'll add this house here that already comes with 2 cars, and I can place it just like this. Okay, after adding all these things from Adopt Me, it's obvious that something very important is missing. That's gonna be basically the animals because, without a doubt, without the animals, Adopt Me wouldn't be the same. Well, I'm going to include various types of Adopt Me animals here because I find them all very cute, and I can't choose just one or a few to place, you know? Well, I placed them somewhat randomly here, but I'll start placing them in various different spots in our Adopt Me Haven. And after a long time, and this is more or less how our little animals turned out, I placed them in several different spots here in our Adopt Me to make it look nice. Our next game would be Tower of Hell, but as you can see here in Roblox Studio, there are various random Tower of Hell items, so I'm just going to pay a small tribute to Tower of Hell by basically putting the entire game inside here. Let's place it inside this mountain. Honestly, there isn't much more to add from Tower of Hell. The next game is Blox Fruits. Okay, unfortunately, when we search for Blox Fruits, there are few options that are really usable, you know? But if we search for One Piece, that's when things start to get a little more interesting. Well, I can't think of a better place to put our Blox Fruits than here on the beach. But first, I'll start by deleting some unwanted items, like this bunch of weird beach items. In fact, I just realized now that these sands form an arrow. Couldn't it be some secret of Brookhaven? I don't know. Let's also delete this yacht here. And I'll also delete all these trees here because they will get in the way. Okay, now that our beach is completely clear, I'll start by placing this One Piece ship. I'll rotate it here because I want it to face directly to whoever arrives at the beach. And I'll place it exactly here because I think it's a great spot. To complete this part of the ship, I'll also put this little boat here because I found it pretty cool, right? I'll place a few more because a big ship like this probably has several small boats inside, right? Okay, part of the sea is kind of ready now, and we need to create a little village here. I'll use exactly this piece of land that I already found ready. Let's rotate this to have this exact part in contact with the water. Let's move it closer here and see how this thing looks. I need to leave a bit of space behind, like this, okay? And now a bit forward. Man, this turned out incredibly better than I expected. Here in this harbor, I'll put Luffy looking at the ship. Our buddy Zoro right here. Haha, if he stays still, right? Alright, just like that, Zoro. So, I'll place this woman here, the one with arm powers if I'm not mistaken. I'll also put the buff Chopper here. And bro, why can't any of them stand properly in this spot? Let's take Chopper out of the ground and enlarge him because he's quite strong in this mode. I'll also put the Gomu Gomu no Mi here just so no one says I didn't put any fruit, and I'll place it right in Luffy's hand. And to finish this One Piece part, I decided to put something quite large here to catch attention. And the chosen one is this windmill that is quite common in Blox Fruits. newts. Enlarge its size quite a bit, and now just fit it into the ground. Our next game would be Neep City, but unfortunately, there are hardly any items from this game here in our Roblox studio. So the only way to include this map here will be to put the entire map inside. Now I'll move it from this mountain and try to fit it exactly inside our Brookhaven. I'll remove this grass barrier now so the entire map connects to our Brookhaven. And honestly, there's not much more to do about this game here. The next games are Piggy and Murder Mystery. For the parts related to these games, I'll place them right here as they have a similar theme. I'll place Piggy here and slightly increase her size because I want her to look scarier. Apparently, there's also a Piggy car here that I've never seen, but if the game says so, it must be true, right? There are other creatures here that I'm not exactly sure what they are, whether they're from Piggy or from the Peppa Pig show, but I'll place them here since I'm not sure. Look, there's even George here with a cap. I think he got older. I'll delete this restaurant because it's really bad and ugly, and it's getting in the way of our business. In the restaurant's place, I'll put Piggy's little house, and obviously, I'll make it a bit bigger. I'll add some tomato juice stains. Let's make this little house a bit scarier as well, with some bodies inside and some splatters on the wall like this. I'll also place this noob who certainly wasn't very lucky. And well, after placing all these Piggy items in our Brookhaven, it's time to add something from Murder Mystery. To start, I'll make this knife quite large because I want it to be like a sign, you know? Let's rotate it this way and place it inside the little house. I'll even move it to the side a bit to make it look like it's really stuck inside the house. Okay, this looks pretty cool. There's also another interesting thing, like this other awesome weapon, and I know exactly where I'm going to place this weapon. I'll rotate it this way and try to fit it into Piggy's hand. I'll place some boxes here so we can hide from Piggy, right? I'll also place our sheriff since we have the weapon to deal with the murderer. I'll just put this random sheriff here because it's the best figure I found. Let's fit this item into his hand. I'll also place a car behind as if he had just arrived at this weird scene. Okay, after placing all the most famous Roblox games here inside Brookhaven, I'll delete this fountain here that's completely destroyed. Let's dry up the water in the middle. And now let's place a grand statue of our Roblox noob. Along with this statue, I'll put up a flag of the noobs. I'll tilt it a bit as if he's really carrying this flag. Now let's select these lobby squares and paint them yellow. I'll paint the glass black around the statue as well. Okay, now I'll place some general Roblox avatars here in our lobby. Here's the sitting noob, and I'll place him exactly on this table like this. This noob dancing here casually, and an extremely strong noob. Just look at the size of this guy. But of course, I can't forget about Bacon, who's an extremely important Roblox avatar. Since he's equally important, he'll also get a statue here in Brookhaven. I'll enlarge his size here, and I think this spot looks great. Furthermore, I'll also place some Bacon avatars, like a Bacon hair and a Bacon baby. Also, a gym partner for our buff noob, which will be this giant Bacon here. And last but not least, we have Billy here, who is a new avatar, but an old avatar at the same time. There's another version of Billy here, so I'll leave these two in our Brookhaven. I'll also place a Billy morpher for us to transform if we want. I'll also place a noob morpher, a chubby noob morpher, and a standard Bacon morpher. Okay, after all the modifications, it's time to enter Brookhaven and see if everything is working as it should. Alright, starting here in our Robloxhaven, you can see that our lobby looks really nice. The only thing that seems to have gone wrong is this flag here. Basically, I forgot to attach it to the back of our noob, and it ended up falling, but it happens. Another thing that I'm quite curious about in this place are the morphs. I want to see if any of these morphs will work because, man, usually these morphs are pretty glitchy. Let's start with the ones for Billy, bro, and, okay, hahaha dude, I managed to transform into Billy, but like, I have no animations. If I sit, what happens? Bro, haha, I just go through the bench. Dude, that's weird. Okay, can I transform into the other versions? Apparently yes, I can easily become all the other versions. Well, since the Billy ones worked, now it's time to test the noobs, and haha, wow, man, I didn't expect this reaction. Does it happen with all the other versions too? With this one, I lose my head. Okay, I turned into the normal Bacon, but my animation looks pretty awful. It's not like I'm walking normally. And this other weird Bacon, he's basically the best of all. I'm going to use this one right now. Okay, I think I need to hit the gym. Just look at the size difference between me and these noobs. Haha, and I have the feeling he wants to hit me. But okay, let's leave the lobby now to explore the other things we've created in Brookhaven. The Murder Piggy was definitely one of the best areas we've created in Brookhaven. As you can see, it's quite creepy here, and I think these characters might not be from the regular show because they have weapons. Only now did I realize this little wolfie holding a gun. There's also this Piggy car here to see if it works. Yep, haha, it doesn't work. Hey Piggy, how's it going? Let me climb onto your head real quick. Haha, she can't do anything. Poor thing. Haha, she's stuck here. Okay, now we're in one of the best parts of our Roblox Haven, which is basically the Adopt Me section. And well, as you can see, this place turned out really amazing. It looks quite similar to the actual Adopt Me, and it looks great inside Brookhaven too. And well, the first thing I'm going to test is whether these cars work. So, I'll just get into this car and man, haha, it's so slow, but it works. Let's see if it speeds up and whoa, does it have a turbo? What? Haha, man, let's go. Accelerate. Haha, wow, it's really fast. How can it be? Oops, I got stuck. Haha, what's this? Such a bad car. Only now did I realize that my leg keeps coming out of my body. Look at how creepy that looks here. Okay, and here in the blocked fruits area, you can see that this turned out really incredible. And I added a few extra things, like this building here of the Marines. I think so. Okay, and going up here, you can see that I placed several characters here. I placed some of them alongside you, like Luffy, Zoro, and this girl, but I also placed Sanji, who, haha, honestly, why does he have two hairs? That doesn't make any sense. Also, one part of Chopper's hat fell off, so now he's without a hat. Bro, apparently, Sanji kicked me. Is that right? Wow, now I have a blonde beard. Haha, what's this? Okay, now let's enter the city and see how it looks, because I hadn't shown you what the blocked fruit city looked like inside, right? And man, this place here turned out really cool. It really feels like I'm inside blocked fruits, but inside Brookhaven. Bro, this is kind of confusing, but interesting. Hey, wait a moment. Look how bizarre. Sanji is following me. Haha, he really wants to hit me. You can see that it's him because he even has a floating hair there. How strange. Okay, the last thing we need to check is basically that Tower of Hell tower to see if there's really anything inside. And okay, going inside this tower, what do we have? Whoa, it looks like there's actually the entire Tower of Hell inside here. Bro, this caught me a bit by surprise. I'll tell you the truth. So, if I wanted to, I could actually play Tower of Hell here inside Brookhaven. Alright, folks, unfortunately, this video has come to an end, but there's another really cool video for you to watch on the screen. Thank you so much to everyone who watched the video all the way through, and until next time, bye!